Please stand as you are able. We're going to begin with prayer. Dr. Bill Labar is going to do our invocation.
Before invocation in announcement about flags. Hello. I've been down twice over the weekend to disassemble flags and go back Saturday. We need to meet a week from Saturday on the 24th, 8:30 to 9:30 to start rebuilding flags. We've had quite a few that have come up for us this time. So, and I have my wife wandering flags. So we need to put that together. With that, join me in spirit of prayer. Eternal God, we give you thanks for the blessings of this day, this group, this club, its work in our community. We ask your spirit to be upon us, to be upon our work as we give ourselves to service above self. We ask that you bless that, to bless our food, to take it to the nourishment of our bodies, and to keep us this day in your peace. In the name of Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Thanks, brother. Can I fix that? This is embarrassing. Just tell you something, folks. For the country club to have this kind of sound system is an embarrassment.
Agreed.
Okay, they know it, they know it.
Rise up in righteous indignation.
Check, check.
I have a place for everything.
All right, that sounds like it's working better. All right, y'all may be seated. Oh, wait, no, don't say it. We need to do the pledge. I got distracted with mic issues. All right, Rodney, as one of our newest members, would you be willing to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thanks, friends. Donna has a special presentation. She's going to introduce our guest today, and then she's going to have Rodney come forward.
Our guest today is Aaron also.
All right, Aaron.
Finally, you've been official, but now you get the paperwork. Yes.
So for those of you who haven't had the challenge of the pleasure of meeting, my name is Rodney Black. I'm with the Dallas YMCA, serving Irving. So as you know, a couple of years ago, because of COVID, we had to close the actual branch down, but we still serve after school care. We have 700 kids in after school care throughout the Irving IISd. We have currently this fall, we have a little over 500 kids playing youth sports. So that's volleyball, soccer, and flag football here in Irving. We actually play at the sports complex. We have our youth and government program that's active in the Irving schools. And we just launched, this July, we launched our mobile YMCA. And so our mobile YMCA started with a tech hub. It's a 28-foot trailer. We take it now around to every elementary school here in Irving. So Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, it goes to the elementary school for an hour after school. That way the kids can enjoy technology. We have STEM projects that work with it, how to build remotes, and then they can play certain games that we allow them to play. Not all the games, but enjoyment in that. So look forward to serving here in Irving, and thank you guys for showing me a warm welcome, and look forward to getting to meet you and serve with you guys.
All right, now I'm going to have Terry Oliver, our Director of Programs and Vocational Services, introduce our guests that are our program for the day.
Oh, yeah, Terry.
Today we have a very last minute program, so I appreciate you ladies stepping in and offering to help us today. But we have two representatives from Irving IISd. They're with the Peace Program. We have Jackie Fritzen and Madeline are with us. So you guys please help me welcome them, and I'll let you know. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for having us here today. My name is Madeline Argueta, and this is Jackie Fritzen. And we are part of the Parent Education and Community Engagement team at Irving IISd. And where's the presentation?
It'll be up there in a second. Yeah,
I
give
was
it a
just saying,
second.
where's our team? Our team pictures
Yeah.
isn't up there.
It's coming.
Okay.
And thank you for having us. Thank you, Terry. We are always ready and willing to come out to the community and talk about our program.
Nice.
Anytime.
Awesome. We'll remember that.
Beware.
So this is our team. Lisa Kane is our Executive Director of Marketing Communications, and our Peace team. Jasmine Herrera and Itzia Urita, they're parent engagement coordinators at our campuses, and then myself and Jackie. Here's our information. If you would like to take down our information to reach out to us at any point, we are available and ready to connect. So first, we're going to talk about our parent liaisons. We have parent liaisons at every comprehensive campus. And our parent liaisons are essential in bridging that bridge between our community and our schools. They provide lots of services. As you can see, we offer computer classes, resources for families, job training, ESL classes, citizenship classes, and we really think they're a great resource in our schools. Yeah, so this is our parent survey. If you are a parent, you can fill the survey out, and what we do with this survey is determine what the needs of our parents and our community are. So one survey for the entire district, and this is important because if parents are in need of food assistance or mental health assistance, they receive an immediate message with resources within the community that we've been able to locate for them. Here we have the needs of our families. Last year, we had over 1,000 parents requesting resources that we were able to provide in the city. Okay, our why. So our team came together under COVID. We know that there's a lot of need out there. We know that some of our families are coming from other countries, and we want to make sure that we provide a welcoming environment for our families and make sure that we are letting them know that we are here to support them as well as their children.
So since our team was just formed last year, the community engagement portion of our team, we kind of went out and hit the ground running. So we joined the Irving Community Action Network, ICANN, to talk to all the nonprofits and figure out what resources they have for our families and how we can get them connected with our families. Hence the parent interest survey. So our parent liaisons are there making phone calls. Once they get those emails with the resources, our parent liaisons follow it up with a phone call and say, how else can we help? Can we help you navigate these resources? What else can we do for your family? So the nonprofits are huge for us. We work with them a lot and we love them very, very much. So connecting with businesses. So we love to connect with businesses. We have the easy part. ISF has the hard part. They have to ask for the money. We just ask for support. So we ask for, mentoring or guest speaking or something like that. We have a really awesome support with our school board and our superintendent, who really understands how important our role is in connecting these resources with our family. And so she really lets us kind of think outside the box. So we've been able to do some really cool things with different groups from different businesses or different groups like yours to plant gardens or clean up courtyards or whatever our schools are needing at that time. And we meet with all the principals regularly to ask what their needs are so we can be bringing the right things that they want. So we also do classes in each of our schools. So our parent liaison is asked to, as part of her position, to bring classes to their school for their parents. So Madeline and I actually just left our parenting class, which we provide classes for the district, so all of our parents are invited. But our parent liaisons are asked to bring classes to the schools specifically. So they'll bring budget and finance classes, computer classes, ESL classes, all kinds of stuff, straight to our parents, and we know what they need by the parent interest survey. So we look over that, see what the highest need is, make sure those parents are called whenever those classes are happening on the campus or at another campus, to know that they can have those classes that they requested. So we also look for community members who have kind of an expertise or a talent or something they just really want to share with our parents, so we can get that out to our parents because they love all the information. They love it. So collaborations, we found out really quickly that we needed to know everything about Irving IISd. So Madeline and I visited all the schools and we talked to all the people and we do it all the time. And just to make sure that we're recognizing the departments, the different departments, and what they're doing and how we can connect them with the right business. So my husband personally owns a metal fabrication company. So when I found out that there was an actual welding certification program for our kids that they could finish with a certification when they graduate, I immediately connected them. And now he's on the engineering advisory committee and they're planning a field trip out to his work. So that's been really great. And we get to do that kind of stuff all the time now that we know exactly what's going on in all the schools. Do you want to elaborate on that?
I do want to add that we have 45 certification programs. And every year we have, well, we did it for the first time last year, but this year we are having a community resource fair and we bring nonprofits and businesses together. We try to connect our students. So if you're interested in coming, it will be April 22nd at MacArthur High School. We do send out save the dates. I do believe we passed them out last year. And you can register and hopefully you can become a vendor and come and just promote your organization. It's a great place. You know that a lot of businesses were able to attract more customers and our parents or families were able to receive more support from the nonprofits that were present and learn more about our programs that we have at Irving IISd. We're constantly changing and doing different things and we want everyone to know so we can work together and support those kids with internships with opportunities.
Yeah, so we know how important a partnership is and what a partnership actually means. So we want to tell you a little bit about the stuff that we offer to the local businesses and community too. We have education and literacy classes, and that is, we shorten it and call it AEL. But these are classes for the community members. You don't even have to be a parent. We have ESL classes, beginner, intermediate, and advanced classes that anybody in the community can take. So we tell the business owners that we talk to, if you have any employees that need any of those, classes on the side, we can help them with that. And they are free of charge through the Work Ready program at Dallas College. But not only ESL classes, we have computer classes, citizenship classes, all kinds of different things. We have a Home Depot supply chain class that you can send your employees to. We have a medical assistant class where they can get part of the certification. So we have all kinds of stuff going on that we can offer the businesses and community members as well.
The latest one that I've just learned about is a collision repair class. And that has just started out. So if you know anyone that's interested, I believe they take 8 per semester. But there are so many opportunities and they continue to grow. And we recommend, we can send out the link, the registration link to see what's available. They're virtual as well and throughout the day.
Yes. So mentors are always the biggest ask from our principals, but we have a lot of other stuff, especially in the high schools. In fact, there was a guy that we've been talking to, one of the CTE teachers, which is career and technical education. He is in charge of DECA, which is the business kind of entrepreneur pathway through high school. And so he sent me this list of things that he would really appreciate help with. But you can host a field trip at your business. You could come share your stories. Guest speaking is huge. We want our kids to know what's out there in the community, and hopefully they'll stay, right? They'll come back after college and help out where they grew up. So you can sponsor an intern, of course, if you have internship opportunities at your job, or if you want to come on your own and serve as a mentor, of course, a tutor, definitely, sponsor a scholarship, volunteer as a judge. This is fun. So our CTE programs all do these different competitions. And so they'll show their skills at welding, or they'll show their skills at architecture. We have this one simulator that's for de-escalating situations, like if they want to be a police officer or an attorney or something, it helps them to have skills on how to de-escalate the situation so it doesn't turn into a bad situation. And they go and compete in that. So you can be a judge at one of these competitions. It's really fun, really neat to see. First, apparel and prizes, of course, and you can sponsor an event very nice. So those are the things that he kind of gave me to spread the word to you guys. But if you have any ideas, like I said before, our big boss is very open to thinking outside the box or thinking like there is no box. And so we would love to talk to you guys and see how we can work together.
I want to add as well that our cosmetology students do offer services at a low cost, and so do our automotive students. So those are things that you can also get in the community for our residents.
Do you guys have any questions?
Questions or ideas?
Right.
We are ready to, yes, okay.
So what, with all of these great, classes and certifications and so forth, what is the engagement like as far as like kids signing up, parents? Are you guys being fully utilized, or do you need to get the word out? Like what's the big thing that we can help you with?
It is growing by the day. What we do is we try to provide some incentives for parents to come. So we got 1,000 Texas Rangers tickets, and we say, if you come to a class, you can win tickets for your entire family to go see a baseball game. FC Dallas tickets as well, toolkits, SEL toolkits, or parenting books, things that they can use. Because we want them to engage in the community. Some of our families don't know what's in the community. They come from communities where none of the resources that we have exist. So we want to let them know we have these free services at our libraries. There's this great museum, there's this great art center. Why don't you go and see what it's like, so that they're engaging in the community a little bit more. So that's what we're doing to kind of get more parents to come, and our fantastic sellers, hopefully,
Right.
is enough for them to come to our classes.
Yeah, we have over 42, I think, certification programs offered to our kids. And this has been for a while now. That part's not new. But we want to get out and explain those programs to our parents and explain them to the community and how they can partner on these advisory committees and judging and all this stuff. Because a lot of our kids, they go the certification pathway and then they may not get the certification before they turn 18 or before they graduate, which is really unfortunate because these programs will, could even potentially pay for college as going to college. We just want to promote them with our parents and help them realize how important, what a benefit it is. I mean, this doesn't happen in every school district, I promise you that. So it's very exciting what's going on at Irving, and they're putting a community engagement team together so other people can know everything that we have.
Yes.
What about something like a railroad dispatching school?
A railroad dispatching school?
Or
They
certification?
have college level now, in high school.
I don't know, but I love the idea. My husband's got a metal fabrication company. They build things for the railroad, mainly. They do other stuff too, but mainly for the railroad. So we are big railroaders.
On retirement. It's a huge.
Yeah.
That would be great as well, maybe for our AEL classes, because they're always looking. If we can get, I believe it's 8 people to sign up for the class, they will open up the class as long as we can find an instructor. So if you know a dispatcher that's getting ready to retire and would love to teach the class, let us know and we can promote it.
I know they have those big dispatching rooms. I'm not sure, like with all the technology and stuff, but they're just definitely look into it.
There's nothing to it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just a big monitor.
I feel like you're offering to teach this class. Am I hearing that correctly?
Congratulations, Richard.
That's awesome. Well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, our HR person told me to say this out to everybody that I could, but we are in need of teachers. So if you know of anybody who maybe wants a second career or maybe is just starting out and curious about teaching, we do have several positions open, and they don't have to be certified. We have a program where they will pay for the certification, but as they're teaching, so.
Teaching is really difficult, so if anybody wants to sponsor a department and get a coffee cart going for them, or just come in and do something for the teachers, that would be nice too. It's a nice touch. It can be very isolating at times and they burn out sometimes, and we want to make sure that they know that they're supported. We're here to help them. I'm going to give an example of my kids' school. The teachers, when I think it was the ice storm or something happened, and the dads crew came and cleaned up all the teachers' ice off the cars so that when they left, their cars could be cleaned off. So just little things like that go a long way in really helping teachers know we want you here. We are here to support you. So if you can think of anything, please reach out to us or reach out to your community school. Our parent liaisons are there to also help bridge those partnerships.
Your questions? We have, if you want to scroll down to the last slide, I put our information on the end again, just in case you guys want to take a picture, you know, write it down.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate
Yeah,
your
thank you.
time.
Thanks so much.
Madeline and Jackie, thank you for your time and for presenting to us, especially on such short notice. We do appreciate it. And as a parent, that's important to me. So we'll be in touch. Friends, as we continue our meeting, we do have some announcements, and I'm going to start with Ryan. He's got an update, membership update for us.
All right, thank you, my friends. So as we are going out, thank you, I appreciate that. One clap, that's all we needed, just one. 2, hey, nice, thank you, Rodney. So as we're building membership, we're excited, Rodney having me here as far as new members and so forth. And what's important as our club grows, as we evolve, it's important to connect back into our club, making sure that we understand why our existing members are finding it valuable to come to these meetings, to pay their dues, to contribute and engage in these community outreach ideas, right? And so I want to let you know that I'll be sending out a survey to each of you, each of our membership. It's 3 easy questions. But I would love it if you just took maybe 2 to 5 minutes and just gave me your thoughts in regards to why you come, why do you enjoy being a part of Rotary? What are some things that you would like to see more of? And what are some things that you would like to see different moving forward? Cool? So I just want to let you know to expect that coming out. It's really easy form. It's check the box, and then if you feel really ambitious, you can put some free comment in. So really appreciate your insights, your feedback, and we'll continue to use that information to make sure that we're delivering value to each of you as members, as well as to use that information to attract new members, so that when they show up, we're delivering exactly what they're expecting. Cool? Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate it.
Awesome. And I didn't want to fail to mention, it's good to see David, Randy, Max, and Sarah joining us virtual today. So we appreciate that. And Val Bosak, who's our foundation chair, is also got a couple of announcements for us.
Right out.
We have a service project that we're working on with through Family Promise, and I have paperwork here for everyone who signed up. We're providing dinners for a family, a father and a 10-year-old son who's diabetic. So that's going to start on Sunday and we'll go through Saturday. So I have all the paperwork on that. Also want to let you know that the District 5810 Conference Service Cruise is happening next April. And I did sign up for it, and the price went down. So it was $1,944 for 2, based on double occupancy for a balcony room, and now it's down to $1,696. So I think it's a really great deal, and that is going to be considered the district conference. We're doing 2 service projects, 2 international service projects. One is in Rotan, Honduras. The other is in Cozumel, Mexico. So it's going to be the Western Caribbean. And there is, all of the projects are very worthy, but they have one in particular that may be of interest to this club. Instruments for the Band in Cozumel, Mexico. They have children who have, there's several instruments, or they have, 50 current members and up to 75, depending on the instruments on hand. So they have 49 members and only 32 instruments. So they're asking for any kind of instruments that you have for like a symphony, like flutes, clarinets, trumpets, trombones, all of that. And they said they don't even have to be in working condition. They are willing to work on them and just to have something available for these students who want to be in the band. So thank you.
All right.
Dates of the cruise, April 23rd to April 3rd.
Where are they going out of Galveston?
Galveston, yep.
Good old G-Town. Great. Also, don't forget, if you're doing service in the community, we would really like to know. And it doesn't have to be anything extensive, but if you would send an email to Dr. Parra or myself, I'll get it to him. If you have my email, that's easier. All you need to say is, hey, I was with Dr. LeBar working on flags for 2 hours. I went and picked up flags. I went to the food pantry. Whatever you did in the community, if you'll help us keep track of that, we want to see how many service hours this club actually contributes back to the community. Because I know I see you guys at different charitable events all over town that aren't necessarily associated with a Rotary project. So if you would do that, I'd love to kind of collect and just showcase what we're doing as a club, because I'm very aware that beyond our own projects that we do the club, we're a group that is very involved in our community. So anytime you're doing something that benefits the community that you're not being paid for, please make a note. We just need what you did and how many hours you did it. Very simple. And you can give us a month's worth or 2 months worth. At this point, anything that happened June 30th to the present is valid. So if we could keep up with that, that would be awesome. Any other announcements for the good of the club?
This is what the survey looks like that Brian was talking about.
Oh, nice. Check that out. So 3 questions.
Oh, it looks like Max has an announcement or question.
Oh, thank you for seeing that.
So if anybody is wanting to do a service project on Saturday, there is an organization called Tango Tab that will be putting together sandwiches for the needy Saturday morning in Arlington, and I can get you more information for anybody who's interested in that.
If I bring the mic over there, can I get it? No, it won't work.
No. So can you repeat it?
Okay, so Max, will you repeat that one more time? It's Saturday in Arlington.
Saturday morning, it's called Tango Tab. It is a group that puts together sandwiches for the needy. They are trying to break the World Guinness record this Saturday on the most people working on it. Normally you bring your own bread and supplies and make it. This time you pay, it's a $25 fee, but I have a code for you to get in for $20. And they supply all the supplies, and they just want as many people as can be building sandwiches Saturday morning in Arlington, and I can get the address and the code to you for whoever's interested.
Great. So if you are interested in helping the needy on Saturday, they're trying to break a Guinness World Record. All you need is to contact Max or I. If you contact me, I'll get you in touch with Max so that you can be a part of that, and you can do that for a donation of $20. Thank you, Max.
You bet.
Any other announcements for the good of the club? We do have time. Kathy.
I just have one announcement, and that is that we still have flags out. So if you see flags out, would you text me or let me know where you are that you've seen these flags? Because We're having trouble getting them back in. I don't know what's happened to the teams, but
They're on vacation. Just, Ryan and I got our flags put away, so we just want to put it out there. We did what we were supposed to. Because Kathy knows where to find us. Good. Any other comments for the good of the club? Man, you guys are efficient today.
Yeah, how about that?
So I'm very excited. Well, I'll take a moment just to thank everyone for all that you're doing for our community. It's nice to see a couple of people that we haven't seen in a while, so we're glad that you are joining us in any way that you can help out. It doesn't go unnoticed. It makes this place that we call home so much better. So keep up the good work, y'all. And if you have questions, problems, or concerns about Rotary things, feel free to shoot them my way. Oh, there we go. Tango Charities. Thank you, Jordan.
Give it up for Jordan.
Yeah. You're gonna get those.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
It's at Texas Live.
At Texas Live. Okay, cool.
Okay. Oh, there's a concert, so you're not only helping out, but you get some entertainment while you do it. That's pretty cool. So y'all consider that if you don't have plans already this Saturday, that would be a really great way to help people in need. All right. Well, if there are no other announcements, we'll close a little early, but since we're closing early, I would encourage you to greet someone that you haven't talked to in a while or that you've never met before you take off. So if we could all stand. And I'm going to invite our past president, Linda Despain, to lead us in the four-way test.
Thank you so much. The four-way test. First.
Is it the truth?
Second.
Is it fair to all concerned?
Third.
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Fourth.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?